And we're in. And welcome back to Crash Bandicoot. Last time, we almost completed the world, but got a little lost at sea. It happened, but we move on. So today we're hoping to finish up World 4. A personal favorite of mine, only because of the final boss. We'll get there in a moment, but first, we got some levels to do. Alright, number 19, we have Future Frenzy. A personal favorite of mine for obvious reasons. Welcome to, apparently, Crash Bandicoot's future. Although with the Cortex signs, I'm thinking this is a possible future. Not a guarantee at this point. We'll put these boxes here, and why? I'd like to file a complaint. That's right, Crash Bandicoot complaint file. Alright, hit that. Watch out for the lasers because security is very tight in the future. Alright, get these. Normally you would have to get this, but you can skip it now because nitro detonation works like it should. Almost always gonna get hit there. You know, not bad, but I gotta wonder, why is it always like a skyscraper future? I don't know. My least favorite future aesthetic, I guess you could say. Alright, watch out. You know, in the old games, those look like B-bots. Now they kind of look like weird security drones. I always thought they were bees. Or rather, B-bots. Bee-themed bots? B-bot-bots. Yeah, we'll go with that. Look at all the towers, but there's only a couple pipes connecting them, so are they really just that high up? What kind of elevator systems do they have? So many questions and no answers. So let's make up our own. Flying saucer car, nice. Very nice, but is that fuel efficient? Why am I asking these questions? Nobody cares. Nice little, I would say alley, but there's no floor. Oh, this annoying thing. That has cost me many relic runs, those creatures. Alright, careful, don't want to get abducted, I guess. Yeah, I think it's abduction, and careful, that does spin. That's going to play an important part later. Alright, take care of you. Slide under you because, well, we can. That looks like an elevator. Very shiny. Wait, are those windows? They don't look see-through. Is that like the upgrade? I'm going to blow you up for fun. Is that the upgrade to tint? Make it so shiny or reflective nobody can see out of it or into it? I wonder how effective that is. I wonder. As well as I wonder who designed this place. Yeah, let's have a floating platform here. That will help people on their commute. Although, to be fair, if this is a Cortex future where he controls everything and knew that Crash was coming, to be fair, how could he not? With time travel. You know what, who cares? Level design's level design. See it right there. If you did that wrong, well, guess what? You would have spun right into the TNT. So we wait. Kaboom. It's all good, which means we can get this checkpoint. I know it's not a checkpoint, but it does function as one. And there's a checkpoint up ahead. Alright, time for the trial. That's right, this bonus round is actually just a trial, to make sure you know what you're doing. Well, the question is, with how many times I've played Crash, do you think I know what I'm doing? Let's see, double jump into tornado death spin of ultimate glory. Or whatever we decide to call it, super spin. Now it's saying do it again, but you gotta get all the boxes, but I went too high. Careful. And yeah, so it's like, okay, this is how you double jump, this is how you tornado jump, this is how you do everything. You got it? Good. Because you're almost at the end of the game, we gotta make sure you know what you're doing. Nice little breather. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Right, backwards platform, because you gotta make sure you get your exercise in the future. Careful of these porcupines, porcubots, whatever you want to call them. There's the well-hidden gem that's stationary because it's floating. Some nitro because why not? Everybody stores their nitro on the windowsill. Those are pretty fast. Maybe this is just an incredibly tall skyscraper and you're just supposed to go from bottom to top. Okay, this is careful because it's not a true tornado spin, which means you lose it about halfway through. Annoying, but what can you do? It's probably going to cost you a life or two on your first run. Like that. Ooh. And yeah, I missed quite a few boxes. Because guess what? There's another way in. But we'll worry about that later. Right now there's only one more level until my favorite boss in all of Crash Bandicoot. And can you guess why? I'm sure it's obvious. Alright, level 20, which is Tomb Waiter, Dumb Waiter. Now this is a difficult level for most casual or new players. Simply because, well, one second. Yeah, water-timed platforming. And if you think that's difficult, try doing this for the Relic. Yeah, it's all about maximizing your minimums and minimizing your maximums. It's incredibly annoying, even for somebody who's played this game many times. Although it does become easier when you get the final or when you get a couple power-ups, especially the final one, but until then, yeah, take your time, take it slow. And a nice little feature of this game is only if your head gets submerged do you die, meaning that if you time it right, even if the water's all the way down, or still halfway down, guess what? You can survive. Sorry. Forgot about those scarab enemies. There's a couple different ways you could beat them. You can jump over them, but I like to slide into them. It's faster. Okay, and careful because we see that. And we screwed up. To be fair though, Akaka wasn't going to save us from drowning. So, yeah. We'll take it. We deserve a stupid death once in a while. Helps keep you focused. There we go, that's what you're supposed to do. Alright, trigger these. A lot of precarious jumps you have to make. Luckily, once you get some training under your belt in platforming, this is all easy. And I was supposed to do that, unless you wanted to actually get the boxes, which I did not. Because again, we're at this point, we really don't need lives and Wumpa, and that's it. Now we just spin over there, and oh no, what am I going to? Well, there's TNT here. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm a crazy bandicoot. And we're done. Normally, again, you would jump over, then you would jump back, and then you would trigger and tornado jump over it, but who cares? We got 46 lives and we're almost at the end of the game. Lives are not an issue in Crash Bandicoot. Although I guess in the first one, they gave you a lot more lives than they did in the second and third one. Interesting. Oh, look who's back. The mask that is going to save us from drowning. Not. Heck, I don't even think Booga Booga Time will save you from drowning. Yeah, I don't think it does. I mean, I guess it's not a scuba mask, it's just a mystical witch doctor voodoo mask, so kind of makes sense. It would have been nice though. Alright, take care of these. It's going to rise back up. Careful, Crash, don't get your shorts wet. Okay, we can go. Jump over you, don't care about you. Then we're going to come here because we can. This floats. So glad it does. Then tornado spin jump across and we are set. And another checkpoint and a death route. Which we are not going to do because we just want to finish the level. At this point I'm still trying to debate whether or not I'm going to 100% this, and that was stupid of me. But we made it. I feel like I am having fun. And I am doing this a lot quicker than I thought I would. In fact, if we didn't get lost at sea last episode, we probably would have been almost finishing the game today. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, slide under you so we don't get stopped. I deal with these annoying scarabs which have the good sense to fly. Don't you just hate a smart enemy? Alright, checkpoint. Now, I like to do this just because I can. But normally you would wait. Hit that. Come on, water's gonna rise and made it. I'm so glad somebody decided to stack these metal crates here for us. Careful, careful. Don't want to spend too long, otherwise we're not gonna land when we should. Alright, so far so good. We'll grab these and then go back, because distractions are going to reduce our time overall. Alright, wait for it to rise. I want to ask, where's this water coming from? Did they build underwater? Is there a water resource? Because it keeps going up and down, which implies there's a pumping system. I wonder. Of course, considering Cortex is everywhere, I wouldn't be surprised if he did set up a electrical pump system. I said, ooh, Egyptian magic, how did they build it? Time travel. That's how. It wasn't aliens. Turns out it was time travel. Although entropy is blue, so... Oh, that was really bad. Really bad, don't do that. And yes, we got the gem, which means we just need the death root. Cool, cool. Alright, time for my all-time ultra favorite boss. Oh, that was for the blue gem. I like the blue gem, although it looks squished. It's such a nice shade of blue. Look right there, next to the sapphire relic, it looks even better. Alright, time for my all-time favorite boss fight. Let's go, engine. Yeah, you see why.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
And here we go. This boss fight is a little difficult your first couple times, but I fight this boss all the time for fun, so yeah, it's easy. Basically, you gotta shoot the yellow parts. I know most of the time it's red, but Engine decided to be different and go with yellow. Careful of the machine guns, we're not ready for that. And luckily except for the machine gun, you can destroy everyone with his projectiles. Take care of the belly button rocket, because of course that's the perfect place for a rocket. Alright, time for another machine gun, but let's get some damage off. Careful, careful. Nope, no, that's bad. And by the way, you cannot heal, so... yeah, any damage you take is permanent. Although I guess taking multiple hits is better than no hits at all. Shouts to Crash with Aku Aku. Okay, it's gonna be a right one, right? Yep, get some damage off. We're gonna try to go under, over, and angle our shots a little bit like that. There we go. Again, I've done this boss fight I don't know how many times. I do it for fun. Alright, Engine's like, oh no, you defeated my first phase, time to transform and move out. Well, guess what? Coco has help because I guess Pura has a ship they can fly. This isn't what it originally looked like. Pura just appeared on the back and upgraded your weapon, so gotta admit, give you a bonus on the redesign. Alright, now he's in spaceship form, although personally I believe robot form is better than spaceship form, whatever. Okay, gotta destroy this mine. It is very durable, but that's what we take it out first. These side things are annoying because they're just energy. Alright, now just deal with the rocket pods, and just remember, pick your shots and be safe. Number one thing you should do in this boss fight is be safe. The only reason you take damage is, oh, if you're trying to speedrun it. Luckily though, there's no relic for bosses. Although that would be interesting, but some bosses can't exactly speed through. I'm sure you can. I mean, speedrunners probably have their tech, but for the most part, you can't. Alright, Engine, thank you for the nice fight. I love it. And now for my favorite power-up, the Fruit Bazooka! That's right, if you thought Crash getting double jump and super spin dash with Tornado Awesome Death was an OP, they decided to just give the guy straight up a bazooka.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
And that's one thing I love about this game. You can actually see Cortex in the cutscenes getting more and more tired of what's going on. You know, he just wants to, oops. You know, he just wants to stop. It's like, okay, this is my last hurrah. Let's finish this. You know, like, he's so defeated. Well, not defeat, well, I mean, he is defeated. We beat him twice now, but he's just tired. Alright, last couple. Here today, gone tomorrow. More importantly, it's the first chance to use our Fruit Bazooka. Which, by the way, breaks the game completely, because, well, you can do this. Yeah. You can do this as much as you want. And as you can see, the range is pretty good. And I thought, when I first played this, that it was going off for your Wumpa fruits. I was like, oh, there's a reason to collect them. No. You can just do this all day, no problems. You can even shoot other Wumpa to collect them. It's probably one of the most broken power-ups in the game. Of any platformer. Okay, now here we have a robot who's like, I'm gonna hit you. And I always thought you had to do this because of the bullseye. I'm like, oh, well, they gave me a bazooka to deal with this. But as you're about to see, that is not the case. And yeah, you could just break the game with this. I'm not going to abuse it, but I will use it first couple levels to show off. Okay, so now we have another robot that's like, okay, I'm going to shoot you, and haha, you can't do anything, and, well, you can spin him. It's like, this is, oh, we're on a platform. This is a good example of it, because you can do this, and this, and this. And you can take care of that enemy, and you know what? There's one right there, right? Can we take care of them? I think they're actually out of range. But yeah, you can absolutely break platforming. And you can go back to earlier levels and break them even harder, which is even more fun. It's like right here. This is kind of what it's intended for. You can hit that box from back here, which spawned them here instead of backtracking. So they did give it reason and purpose. Don't get me wrong, they did give purpose to it. It's just like this. I'm sure you could probably make the jump, but you can also just shoot the dang thing. You might be saying, oh, you can't get that one. Yeah, that's because I'm pretty sure this is a level with an alternate entrance. So yeah, won't be getting that one, unfortunately. I love the bazooka. I love the fact that in this game you get power-ups, and they're fun and different. You know, when you get, super bison, it's basic. You get double jump, you think, oh cool, a stable point of platforming. You just have to unlock it. But then when you get the Death Tornado spin of supreme power, then you're like, okay, this is different. Mario doesn't upgrade his, stuff. And by the way, you can use it to shoot enemies who are currently invincible, so also useful. I love it. I mean, come on. Crash rides motorcycles and has a bazooka. What's not to love about Crash Bandicoot? Ow. How'd that happen? Okay, I remember this. This is tricky. Because what you're supposed to do, actually, I think that's also from the alternate past. Huh, well, go a little forward and see. Yeah, it was. So yeah, you're supposed to break the bottom one. Here, I'll show you real quick. What you're supposed to do, if I could just, ow. Okay, I'll show you anyways. Backtracking, you're not really supposed to do in this level. So, yeah. Oh no, I can't do, yeah, I can. I can't deal with you, yes I can. I can do it very easily. Although again, spinning and running is still probably the best ways. Now, one thing I wanted to show off was, if you shoot them, they don't actually die, they just become like neutral state. It's interesting. I guess it's to imply how strong it is. But okay, we'll wait for this to blow up. There we go. So what you're supposed to do with this puzzle is actually break the bottom. You were supposed to break the bottom one, then trigger the TNT to break those when they're there. Yeah, pretty easy to figure out, but I done screwed up. Although again, I think you need the alternate entrance to actually trigger those in the first place. And now we have the fun. Because we have the bazooka, we can now just trigger them manually. We don't have to worry about time. Hey, how are we supposed to deal with that? Well, you shoot it, because you have a bazooka now. It solves so much platforming. And you know what I like to do for fun? I like to actually go through old levels and shoot every nitro, so the switch at the end does nothing. Yes, you can do that. It takes forever, but it's a lot of fun to get to the very end, get the gem, without having to trigger the nitro box. So much fun. And of course, once you get the last power-ups, it becomes even more fun, because it speeds up your platforming. Oh, I love this game. Again, though, as you've been able to see for yourself, compared to 1 and 2, it does feel a little too different. A little lack of platforming levels. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't in an inert state. Okay, gotta shoot you so you don't actually porcupine me. There we go. But yeah, there's a lot of vehicle levels in this game, so kind of takes away from platforming, but the platforming is still solid. It is still there. But I understand. I'm not going to complain because it's still my favorite Crash Bandicoot. Alright, we're almost done, so what are we supposed to do? Well, we just break everything, obviously. And now we have an actual difficult challenge if you're using the bazooka only. But again, you can apparently just spin them. Oh no, we missed them. Of course we did. Alternate entrance. But that's another level done. And here we are back at the Time Twister. Here today, gone tomorrow, completely done. So next time we have level 22, which is another race. Level 23, which is a Arabian style level. We have 24, which is Crash's vehicle level. That's right, he also gets a plane. Not just a Coco exclusive. And we get Bug Light, which, if you watch me play Crash Bandicoot 2, you could probably predict what that is. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing. And if you did, please consider hitting the like button and impacting the subscribe button. It'll help out in the long run. With all that being said, this has been TheMechanist, logging off. Until next time.